This is the new Julian record playing 5 minutes of continuous quality music.
Ladies and gentlemen, the very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. And no official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, civilian or military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and
I need you now, so keep your vow. Come to me, my life, my love, my love.
Do you think, Michael, do you think it's murder?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I said it in the beginning, and I believe it to this day. Absolutely. Absolutely. You must remember, Michael told me repeatedly that they were going to kill him and he was going to die. And he would say that. And when I heard my mother scream, "He's dead," immediately I said, "Who did it?" I didn't say what for, what of, what happened, who did it. Because he repeatedly said that. And he not only told me, he told my mother as well,
Yeah.
and she mentions it quite often too.
And who did it?
I just need you to know that this is very important, what we're fighting for. Because I'm tired, I'm really tired of the manipulation. I'm tired of how the press is manipulating everything that's been happening in this situation. They do not tell the truth, they lie. And they manipulate our history books. The history books are not true. It's a lie. The history books are lying. You need to know that. You must know that. All the forms of popular music, from jazz to hip hop to bebop to soul, you talk about the different dances, from the cakewalk to the jitterbug to the Charleston to breakdancing. All these are forms of black dancing. The minute I started breaking the all-time record in record sales, I broke Elvis's records, I broke Blue's records. The minute it became the all-time best-selling albums in history of the Guinness Book of World Records, overnight, they called me a freak, they called me a homosexual, they called me a child molester, they said I tried to bleach my skin, they made everything to turn the public against me. This was all complete
revolutionary music star the world has ever seen.
He was a political figure, he was a religious figure.
They said it was cancer that killed him, but not anymore. The strange conspiracy theory.
Bob Marley was a victim of the CIA's covert assassination program.
In the many years that I've studied conspiracy theories, I've heard many times that people are being assassinated by means of induced cancer.
Who killed Bob Marley?
Bob Marley sure made some cool music, and he sure preached some fiery rhetoric. In his prime, he was more dangerous than Muhammad Ali, a pop star and a third world hero. He died before his time. They said it was cancer. But now the conspiracy theorists have risen again. Stephen Ivory follows the question. Who killed Bob Marley?
Bob Marley was the most powerful politically black man alive in the 1970s.
He was more than the king of reggae. Bob Marley's music made him a walking political weapon. It also made him a martyr. It's on the record that Bob Marley survived one assassination attempt. But now, people are saying that his death completes it as an assassination is well.
Bob Marley was an actuality on the country. And Marley was at the forefront of a very broad-based social movement.
Bob Marley's music was about life and death. It was about politics. It was about spirituality. It was about overthrowing the pernicious system. So naturally, they wanted him dead.
We've got some difficult days ahead, but it really doesn't matter with me now because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place, but I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of